would she make calls out the blue? Now don't say you will, then play you will. I pray you will. Mrs. Soulfly crash lands in my room. Can't waste no time, she might leave soon. When I grab your neck, I touch your soul. Take off your cool, then lose control. Hey, 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 don't say you will. You will. You will. Hey, hey, they come true. I admit I still fantasize about you, about you. Hey, 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 don't say you will, you will, you will. Hey, hey, hey,
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
What up, Buzz fam?
What's
We
up?
back with another Beers and Bars album reaction.
Yep.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
And by popular vote, popular demand,
We doing 808s and Heartbreaks tonight.
my personal favorite Ye album.
Yeah. And this is like one of my Ye favorite albums, like one of them. But like I like one just like a little bit better though.
Just a wee bit.
just like a little bit better. But yeah. But that opening track right there, man, it's just like I remember like the first time I heard that, I was just like, man, I just like never heard a beat like that, man. I was just like, what? I was like,
Yeah, it
this
was
is like
super
so
new.
dope. You know, so I was just like, yeah, you know, I was like instantly hooked on that.
Very original, and the production on it,
Yeah.
like, it's just so flawless, right? Like
Yeah.
the whole album's production is outstanding. Now, Buzz fam, obviously we've both heard this album before.
Yes.
It's been quite a while since I've heard the entire thing.
Yeah.
Probably like, I don't know, 10 years
man.
or so.
I've just been hearing like as of late though, it's just been like bits and pieces, of course, though.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I haven't heard too many of the songs actually even recently, if I think about it. But
Yeah.
I'm totally looking forward to diving into this, breaking some of
yeah.
it down, like doing the whole thing, you know. Buzz fam, we're gonna be, as usual, dropping the poll with the next 3 albums coming out at the end. So make sure to stay tuned to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if you guys are just joining us, we put up the Patreon, so the full uncut versions are over there. So if you want to check that out, make sure you do that. And without further ado,
Let's go into the Welcome to Heartbreak featuring Kid Cudi.
Indeed. Welcome to the Heartbreak. Cheers, Buzz fam. Ride it.
And all I got was a brand new sports car. And my head keeps spinning, can't stop having these visions. I gotta get winning. And my head keeps spinning, I can't stop having these visions. I gotta get winning. Dad cracked a joke, all the kids laugh. But I couldn't hear him all the way in first class. but I couldn't figure out who I wanna take. Bad enough that I showed up late.
Damn. Ooh. Bro,
Yeah, man.
That hits different on vinyl.
Yeah.
Like, it coming in.
Yeah, man, it does, man. And dude, man, oh man. And I kind of forgot about this cut right here too, man. Like, dude, like this was like such a dope cut, man. I love how catchy it was and everything, man. And I loved, how he was talking about, like his life of like the fast life, like his, like a reference to like being on his own, independent, like no particular woman or whatever. Like he could like pick and choose and stuff like that. And like wow, like his homeboy is showing him, hey, listen, man, like this is like my wife, this is like my, hey, this is like my daughter's report card. Hey, this is like my new sports car, and this is like my new girl. This is yeah.
Well,
So
I like it because it's like a peek behind the curtain into his life a little bit, right? Like he's like talking about going to his sister's wedding and being late and this and that, right? Like, and it's like you really get to like envision like what are you choosing, what matters to you, where are you going with this stuff, and like I like how he's like. It's like where am I going? What did I do wrong? Like right. And so like you really get to see like a different side of Kanye, like not the driving sports cars and like fame and all this glam and all this stuff. What's on the other side of that, right? That means you're gonna miss some family time. You're gonna miss like family events and weddings and stuff like that. You can barely show up. You don't even stay to cut the cake. All that kind of stuff. Yeah. But like the way he like tells that message and this album was like a turning point. I feel like in hip hop. Right? Because it
definitely was, man.
Like a lot of artists were like, this was like right around the same time as like Carter 3, right?
Yep. I mean, it was like around like that time. I remember like the whole Lollipop song came out.
Yep.
And like you had like the T-Pain, taking off too, around that time, But yeah, like you said, yeah, man. I really like where Kanye took it though, because I mean, like one thing that I do like about him is just like how. Every album, like he was like reinventing himself, and it's like this was, definitely like that point to like where like he just like really took off, because of the fact it was like really showing, like a whole new side of him, man. It's just like all kinds of versatility, man. And it's just like, I'm showing that he could do anything.
Yeah, it's really impressive, like his range of like creativity.
Yeah. Exactly.
Something totally different. Nobody like saw it coming. Right? It like just came in blindsided. Like it's like. Whoa, what just, coming. Yeah, like what did I just hear?
Yeah.
Because I had this thing on repeat, like in the gym, going running and doing all this kind of stuff. I'm like, man, everywhere I was going, I was like, I got to hear some more of this.
Yeah, man, for real, man. What's up, man?
All right, let's drop that needle.
All right.
What do we got? Heartless.
Heartless. Yep. About the song that everybody knows.
Everybody in the club.
In the night, I hear him talk the coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul to a woman so heartless. How could you be so heartless? Oh, how could you be so heartless? How could you be so cold as the winter wind when it breeze, yo? Just remember that you talking to me, though. You need to watch the way you talking to me, yo. I mean, after all the things that we've been through. I mean, after all the things we got into. Hey, yo, I know some things that you ain't told me. Hey, yo, I did some things, but that's the be so Dr. Evil. You're bringing out a side of me that I don't know. I decided we wasn't gonna speak, so why we up 3 a.m. on the phone? Why do she be so mad at me for? Homie, I don't know, she's hot and cold. go. I won't stop, won't mess my groove up, cause I already know how this thing go. You run and tell your friends that you're leaving me. They say that they don't see what you see in me. You wait a couple months, then you gon' see. You'll never find nobody. Talking, 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 talk. Baby, let's just knock it off. They don't know what we've been through. They don't know about me and you. So I got something new to see. And you just gon' keep hating me. And we just gon' be in the night, into the night. I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul to a woman so heartless. How could you be so heartless? Oh, how could you be so heartless?
Dang, bro. The way this album comes in swinging right for the fences, like you know it's gonna be a home run hitter when he coming in like those 3 tracks, right? Like just straight off the rip, the production, like we're saying, is flawless. Like, and that song went so crazy. Like when it came
I remember
out,
how crazy that went, man. It was just,
you couldn't go
just,
anywhere.
Like, took off, man. It's just been like so many covers of that song too.
Yep.
Like there was, you know, like rock and roll artists, you know, that made covers of it. Like there was pop artists that made covers of it, man. I mean, that song, I mean, yeah, it's just like you could not go anywhere without hearing it, man.
Super viral. Like, and like everybody can kind of like place like that time period or like what he's like talking about, right? It's like bad girlfriends, boyfriends, breakups, like the whole like thing is like, you're never gonna find anybody better than me, but they're talking about me to your friends and this and that, like coming in, right? And it's like, it was so relatable, and at the same time, it was just like you're wondering like, did this happen to him? Like, who's he talking about?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know that because at the time I was like, I don't know, like
I remember
22, 23,
he
something
was
like
dating like Amber Rose.
Was that who
like
it was
around
at the
that
time?
Like he was dating like he was like dating like a couple of people like, around that time, like from what I remember.
I didn't know if this was actually about somebody though.
I don't,
Buzzfam, you're gonna have to let us know if Heartbreak or Heartless was about somebody. Like, was he like referencing somebody, or he's like talking about somebody specific, or is he just like was going through it at the time, right? Because you coming in from that last one too, where it's like, you know, I don't make it to any of my friend or my family's weddings. I'm never here. I'm always on the like Rolling Stone kind of vibe. And then he comes in with Heartless, and I'm like, bro, who hurt you?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But hell yeah. Buzz fam, we about to flip the disc.
Yep.
We about to go to side B.
Yep, and we'll see y'all.
It's amazing, I'm the reason everybody fired up this evening. I'm exhausted, barely breathing, holding on to what I believe in. No matter what, you'll never take that from me. I'm a monster, I'm a killer, I know I'm wrong, yeah. I'm a problem that'll never ever be solved. And no matter what, you'll never take that from me. My reign is as far as your eyes can see. It's amazing, this world is changing. Never gave in, never gave up. I'm the only thing I'm afraid of. No matter what, you'll never take that from me. My reign is as far as your eyes can see. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so amazing.
I'm amazing, yeah, I'm all that. If I ain't on my grind, then what you call High blood pressure, either let the feds get you. I'm amazing, born on a full moon. I was bred to get it in, no spoon. That's why I'm so goon. Summertime, no Junes. Big family, small house, no room. They like, oh God, why you go?
Like this album, the song is amazing.
Yeah.
Buzz fam, we back on side B, coming in with that amazing track. Yo, Jeezy,
Yeah.
crushing it as usual.
Yeah.
I like how he like adds that raspiness to this track, right? And like one of the first things like I really like thinking back on this whole album was this was one of the first albums that I would put on and I wouldn't skip anything, right? Like I would just let it play. Like normally, like when I would put on an album back in the day when I was like in my 20s, like I didn't care like for some of the songs, or like I didn't care to listen to like a whole body of work or whatever, right? I was just like next. Okay, this one's popping off. Next, this one's popping off. But this album, like something about it, like the way it was like built out or made, like just kind of hooks you, like no matter which track you're on. And it just kind of, because it was so unique and so different, like you're like, oh, but I gotta hear more of that. Like what's coming next?
Yeah, man. Like it was definitely like a shift, man. Like as far as, you know, how he put this album together, man. But I'll tell you what, I think like all of the Ye albums up until that point right there, you know, it's just like it wasn't like any skips at all for me, like for any of them. Like especially like with this one right here too, though. You know, I'm like, it like brought something new, like it brought something fresh, though. You know,
right?
And it's like with that song right there, you know, just like his tone on that, like on what he would do. I'm like, it just stayed like stuck in your head, just like the and nobody, you know,
right.
It's amazing. I'm like, it all just I'm like, it just like stayed there, though. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's kind of like what we were saying earlier. Like it's like one of the first albums like to make the turn for like the way music is like turned, like what it's kind of turned into, or like hip hop is turned into today a little bit, with like the auto tune a little bit and like the vibe kind of music and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's like you can listen to this album listen deeply, and you can just have it on. In the background, and it just plays real well.
Really good, you know, combination, just like that mixture of, you know, like it did make you think, and then also like you could vibe to it, you know, and also like you could run to it. You could, you know, you could do just like whatever to this album right here.
Right, running to this is actually really like this is a really good album to run to. I don't know how he made it chill enough to like vibe to and good enough to run to,
man.
but like
ride to, man, it's dope though.
Yeah, 100%. Right. Let's drop it.
Okay, let's get into one of my favorite songs.
Oh yeah?
Doom, doom, doom.
Got that love locked down. Man, that comes in so strong.
I'm not loving you way I wanted to. What I had to do, had to run from you. I'm in love with you, but the vibe is wrong, and it haunted me all the way home. So you never know, never know, never know enough till it's over, love, till we lose control. System over, screaming no, 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 no. I'm not loving you way I wanted to. See, I wanna move, but can't escape from you. So I keep it low, keep a secret code, so everybody else don't have to know. So keep your love locked down, your love locked down, keeping your love locked down, your love locked down. Now keep your love locked down, your love locked on my own, somewhere far from home, in the danger zone. How many times did I tell you before it finally got through? You lose. I'm not loving you way I wanted to. See, I had to go. See, I had to move. No more wasting time. You can't wait for life. We're just racing time. Where's the finish line? So keep your love locked down. Your love locked down. Keeping your love locked down. Your love locked down. Loving gone. Keep it on the road. Only God knows if I'll be with you. Baby, I'm confused. You choose. You choose. I'm not loving you where I wanted to, where I wanna go. I don't need you. I've been down this road too many times before. I'm not loving you where I wanted to. So keep your love locked down.
So good. Fire, bro.
And that track was so perfect, man.
The
I
beat
just love that
switches.
bass line and just, you know, like how he put just like a little bit of like that Afro percussion up in there too.
Yeah.
As well. That was just like
Well,
so
like when
freaking
it
dope.
comes in chopping it up, right?
Yeah.
Like it drops in, comes in hard, and like what makes it super cool is like his ability to bring in new instruments throughout. Like you have that steady bass line, like you're talking about the whole way, that dum dum dum
Yeah.
dum, right?
Yep.
But then you bring in like the ta 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 ta, right,
Yeah.
right, like coming through. But you also bring in like at one point you just bring in piano, right?
Yeah. Dung, 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 dung.
Yeah, and then he just keeps playing
Yeah.
it, right? And then he pulls it back out. Sometimes he puts it back, like, and then like he also does it with his voice,
Yeah.
where he'll switch his voice up, like that overload, and like
Yeah.
he gives like that like
Far from
distortion
home
voice,
in the day. Yeah.
right,
And that's,
coming
like,
in,
pretty- Yeah.
and like it's just like spectacular. It's like the
Yeah.
only way, because
Yeah.
like who thinks to do all of that, right? Like it's not simple to make a song like that.
No, but it's not, man, because like especially like if you're singing it though, and especially like if you're bringing in certain types of instruments, like they have to be in key with your voice, especially like if you're
Right.
singing it though, you know.
So, like-
so it's like it almost has to be one, you know,
Yeah,
in a way.
and that's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like the production on it is phenomenal, right? Because
Yeah.
like they're bringing in different things throughout the
Yeah.
whole thing, and then on top of that, like you're saying, his voice has got to match it, and so you have to like pair that whole thing
Yeah.
up. You have to add auto tune just right,
Yep.
and bring it back down.
Yep,
Know
exactly.
when to do it, like. And like the way they drop the beat
Yep.
in, like every once in a while, like it just,
Yep.
yeah, it all comes together and makes that crazy song.
Hell yeah.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I think we got one more on this
Yeah.
side.
Paranoid. Feature
Paranoid.
Mr. Hudson.
That's it.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good paranoid. Why are you so paranoid? Don't be so paranoid. Don't be so, baby. Don't worry about it. Hate it. Don't even think. All of the time you be up in mind, checking through my cell phone, baby. No. You wanna kill the vibe on another night? Here's another fight. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Baby, don't worry about it. Lady, we'll go out to the floor.
Anyway, they don't know.
They don't know.
I got you. They'll never know.
Never know.
Anyway, they don't know.
In a world lost in the world till you finally let that thing go. You wanna check into the Heartbreak Hotel, but sorry, we're closed. Baby, don't worry about it. Baby, we'll go out to the floor.
Anyway,
Hey,
they don't know.
to the floor.
I got you.
Hey,
They'll never know.
never know.
Anyway, they don't know.
They don't know.
bro.
Man, I tell you what, dude. That song was like really like one of my favorites, man, because just like the sound of it all, man. It just like it takes you back to. I mean, it's just like that mid to like late '80s sound, type where like you had like the Phil Collins.
You just ruined
you
it.
had, you know, like some of like the later Earth, Wind and Fire, like during that time. You had the Billy Ocean. You had the.
I was just gonna say to you, I was
Prince,
like,
you know,
when
like
you said
everybody.
it really brings me back to like, or you're like, I really like this song, and I was like, why? Because you grew up in the '80s listening to it, and I because the whole time when I think of that song, all I think of is like sweatsuits, headbands,
Yeah,
like,
man.
like you got that like there was like really bright fluorescent like workout clothes.
Yeah, that's right.
Like cracking a whip, like sound going on in the background, and it's just a fun song. Like the whole
mullets,
thing, you got the mullets and stuff coming in.
Yeah, Winnebago.
Doing some like Jane Fonda exercises and shit.
Yeah, man, that's just like such a dope cut, man. I just like love the instruments, just like everything that was, that was incorporated in that, man. And and it's just like, I just love how this album just like really opened up the doors, man, because it's just like I think even after this too, though, I mean, like I think this inspired like a lot of different hip hop artists just said like, you know what, I could try new things
to mix it up.
You know what, though, like I could branch off. I could, I don't have to just stay in this like little lane right here, though,
Right. They definitely were like, I can take samples from music from the past and then bring it forward, reinvigorate it basically with some of the newer sound that we got going on and like turn it into my own.
Yeah, but although I would say though, I think this album wasn't really, I mean, like I could be wrong though, but I don't know, like I think like a lot of this like really wasn't sampled. Like I think like a lot of this was like some live playing. I think like a lot of this was, just like I'm sitting down with some albums, from that time period right there and just like thinking, okay, you know what? Like maybe I could kind of like live in the sound. Like maybe if I could create this or like incorporate this type of instrument and just like play it with this tune, like it'll kind of like bring back that feel.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like he took this as a sample. I meant it just like sampling and like what you're talking about. Like he was listening to a lot of it and he's like, oh, I like the way like they use this instrumental or like the way they use this sound to incorporate that vibe. Like not like specifically like ripping it from some other piece of music. But so that was side B. We're gonna have to grab that new disc. We'll be right back. Little RoboCop, little cold brewski.
Yeah. It's kind of like doing like a little lopside thing.
About the baddest girl I ever seen. Straight up out a movie scene. She never let it go. Oh, okay. You will never stop it now. You're never stopping now. Okay. You will never stop it now. You need to drop it now. Drop it. 'Cause I want a RoboCop. You moving like a RoboCop. Keep it up enough to keep it going on. I told her it's a thing she don't need to know. She never let it go. Oh, okay. You will never stop it now. You never stop it now. Okay. You will never stop it now. You need to drop it now. Drop it. 'Cause I want a RoboCop. You moving like a RoboCop. When did you become a RoboCop? Somebody please make a stop. Drop, roll, pop. It ain't You spoiled little LA girl. You're just an LA girl. You spoiled little LA girl. I smoking? Oh, oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. Ha ha, that was a good one. Your first good one in a while. Your first good one in a while. You need to stop it now. You need to stop it now. Oh, you need to stop it now.
Man, that song, you know,
Spoil little LA girl.
that song always reminds me of like it should be like in like one of those heartthrob movies, right? Like
Yeah, man, like Cruel Intentions.
Yeah,
or
something like that.
man. Yeah.
where
It
they're
does,
like
man.
it's like one of those scenes where like they're like fighting back and
Yeah.
forth, like going.
It's like, wait, come back. You know,
It's like no, but no, like yeah,
Yeah.
it's like one of those like high school,
Yeah.
like college drama,
Yeah.
Because like
Definitely.
it's like back and forth with it, and you're
Yeah.
talking about like you're crazy, but you're hot, and I kind of like it because you're hot and you're crazy, like
yeah,
that
man,
whole
I know,
thing.
Man. It's just, I mean, dude. Yeah, man. Dude, man, it's just like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like the stories that he has, you know, within these songs, man. It's just like so amazing, man. Just like what he created, man. You know, and then it's like one of those things too, to like where, you know, as he's singing it, man, it's just like you're like picturing what's going on, man. Like you're
Yep.
picturing, you know, that chick that he's going out with that's like freaking spoiled as hell, you know,
Yep.
that has everything her way, you know, like since she was like young or whatever, and just like thinking that, okay, like she could just get away with him too. And then like he's just like, look, like he's spoiled chick.
Right.
Spoiled little LA girl.
Like we ain't having none of that around
Yeah,
here.
man. But man, it's just, dude. Yeah, man, this CD. I mean, this album.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And that song was one of the songs that like I didn't listen to that much when I was listening to the album, right?
Yeah.
Because it was just like it's a lot at times because like it switches so drastically. Like it's a good song, but it just like when you're going from like heartless and like amazing and
Yeah.
like, and then it like takes that turn a little bit. Like in
Yeah.
like the ballad portions of it seem more fitting than some of the RoboCop portions of it, where it's like mechanical sounding and stuff.
Yeah,
It's still cool,
yeah.
like in its own right? But it's just a little out of place for me.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, but also, you know, I just think, you know, the stuff that is out of place at times, though, you know, like to me, it's a perfect fit in a way because it's just like you do have, you know, like the Heartless, like you do have, you know, the Say You Will and like the Love Lockdowns and stuff like that. Like
Coldest
you have the
Winter coming
Amazing
up and
stuff like
yeah.
that. And so, I don't know, like I think like stuff like this, it's good to kind of like take you out of, you know,
Breaks
like,
you
what
out
was
of the
going on
mold for a
before,
sec- yeah.
and it's just like kind of just like breaks it and just like takes it to like a different direction in a way, though,
Yep.
you know. And then, you know, of course, like other tracks will come in and just like bring it back, you know. So I think that, I mean, yeah, like at times like tracks like those are annoying, but I think at the same time it's important. I'm like it's important
To have 'em on there,
and like
yeah.
it's stuff like too, you know, that grows on me a lot, and
Right.
it's like stuff that I end up like liking almost like the most off of those albums too, you know, like as like the time goes.
Yeah, it's
and
one
then,
of the- yeah.
and it's like one of those, man, you know what? I love this song now. And then like you're putting it on repeat though, because like you're like, damn, you know, I didn't know this before. Oh, look at this element. Look at that element. Wow, you know?
Well,
And
and
so
that's
it's like one
what
of
I
the
say. Like
things.
in its own right, it's got it's like because it's its own thing. It just for me like in the waterfall of the album, right? It's like, oh, you just hit it like a rock, like you just jump into the next
Yeah.
spot, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, that was a bend in the river that I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
And then like we getting back in the regular stream or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's definitely good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we
Okay,
got.
so Street Lights.
Street lights.
Let me know. Do I still got time to grow? Things ain't always set in stone. That be no, let me know. Let me. Seems like streetlights glowing happen to be just like moments passing in front of me. So I hopped in, snapped it. All the streetlights just like moments passing in front of me. So I hopped in the cab and just sat there in the streets. In the streets. I'm just not there in the streets. I'm just not there. Life's just not fair. Life's just not fair.
Bro.
I gotta say here, man, it's just like, you know how RoboCop transitioned to this?
Yep.
Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, RoboCop needed to be there.
So it brings it in.
That needed to be there because, like, this track is kind of like a transition piece, I feel.
So what I just heard, so when I heard this song, like, when it originally came out, right, like, I love this song. It's like one of my favorite songs in the album, but that since we started doing the channel, we've discovered a lot of newer artists that we buried our heads in the sand and we didn't listen to at all, right? But I feel like this song inspired people like XXX Tentacion, Little Peep, Bones, Suicide Boys, like a bunch of these newer artists that we have discovered recently that are using different like schemes, a little bit different of like the vibe, like almost like the synth wave with the street lights, like it almost like they're like stars like flying by you, right? Like through space, kind of. The vibe that I get from this is what we've been hearing, like Playboi Carti even, right? Lil Yachty, like some of them, like the way that they're attacking like tracks today, I feel like this is like the root of that, right? Like where it kind of like the seed just cracked open and like it branched out all this like different like elements and like ways to make music differently. And so some of it, like, a lot of people don't like, or it's too different, or it's, like, too, like, outside of the norm and stuff like that, and it branched way off from this, right? But we wouldn't have some of that stuff if we didn't, like, have something like this to, like, plant that seed and, like, let it grow from there.
Yeah, man, and I totally agree, man, because, like, I tell you what, though, you know, just like a couple years ago, listening to Baby Keem's album, too, as well, just, like, thinking, you know, it's just like he took, you know, I mean, like, it's just, I'm like, he's like a branch off of, you know, the Kanye tree, like, I feel just like with, like, some of the influence and how he was, like, making his instrumentals. And then I dive into Tyler, the Creator's, you know, discography, too, and as well. And it's like Tyler, the Creator, you know, like, he took elements, you know, from Kanye as well. Yeah. You know? I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, it's just like a lot of these guys today, like Kanye was like a major factor, like when it came to the influence, though, you know, like you could like definitely tell.
Yeah, it's super like awesome, like to be able to like go back to an album like this and like then you're like, wait, oh, I kind of hear like influences from this person or influences from that person, or I can see where somebody may have like looked at this and be like, I want to make something similar to that, like let me go in and create something like brand new, and then but you can still feel like the soul of like Kanye's song like in there, like that's pushing it forward.
Man. And it's just like you could even hear pieces that like he's pulling from too, because it's like when I listen to that Streetlights track, man, like I mean, like I hear like a little bit of the well, actually not like a little bit, but like a lot of the Coldplay influence though, you know, too as well though. Like I definitely like hear like that type of sound up in there though, you know. And yeah, man, it's just like dope, man. I mean, I'm like, I like, you know, how Kanye, like how he just, you know, like it was like no boundaries with this. It was like absolutely like no boundaries. Like he was like unafraid, you know, just like went out there, you know what though, like I'm gonna put me out there, and like he just came up with this masterpiece, man. And it's like, I'm so glad that he did that because because like you said though, like he paved the way for like a lot of different artists out there that's just like wrecking it right now.
You know, a lot of people give Wayne's Carter 3, like, and Weezy, like, in general, a lot of the credit for creating a lot of the artists today. But now listening back to this, I think that we would be remiss to say that Ye wasn't also a huge part in that transition to, like, what the artist, like, what the industry is today.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's get into bad news.
Bad news. Ain't nobody like no bad news.
Nah.
Damn it.
Didn't you know I was waiting on you? Waiting on a dream that'll never come true. Didn't you know I was waiting on you? My face turned to stone when I heard the news. When you decide to break the rules, 'cause I just heard some real bad news. People talk like it's old news. I played it off and act like I already knew. Let me bad news. Real bad news. Real bad news. Oh, you just gon' keep another know you wrong. Oh, you just gon' keep it like you never knew. Oh, you just gon' keep another love for you. Oh, you just gon' keep it like you never knew. While I'm waiting on a dream that'll never come true. Oh, you just gon' keep it like you never knew. My face turned to stone when I heard the news.
Hell yeah, bro. That song, it comes right in, right? Telling you the bad news. And like, I like how he like paints the picture of like, he's just going about life. Like he thought it was like perfect and there was nothing wrong. And it's like, this is the way it's going to be. Like, and then all of a sudden it's like, bah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right?
Just
Like
got hit.
you weren't ready. You didn't see it coming. Like deer in the headlights. Faces turning into stone, got Medusa.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Dude, like he painted like a pretty vivid picture, man, of just like what was going on. I was like, damn. Like the other thing that I was like really paying attention to on this track, you know, like I hate that I have this ear at times though, because it's because like at times, like when it comes to like the track, when it comes to like the music, like if it's like certain something,
Yeah.
I'm like, my attention just like goes straight to that.
To the
And like
beat,
when it came
yeah.
to like the beat, yeah, it definitely like reminds me of just like some old school type of like tunes. Like I'm talking like maybe like 60s-ish type stuff or whatever too, 70s type stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was like something, you know, specific that like this reminded me of. I mean, well, actually, it was another artist that took, you know, like some influence. I mean, like that particular like pattern of beat though, right? And so off of Bruno Mars's second Unorthodox Jukebox album,
Yeah.
you know, like he had this track called Natalie. It had, you know, that same,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I kind of like
Yeah,
that though,
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? And so I don't know why I didn't put like two and two together, because obviously I heard this Kanye album before, and then Unorthodox Jukebox didn't come out until like 2013. And so it was like kind of like, damn. Like those, I mean, yeah. So like on Bruno Mars, and like he had like some of that Kanye influence too. Yeah. So I'm just saying, it's just like he rubs off not only on
the newer,
like hip hop artists, man, but it's like you're talking about
artists too,
like some of the pop R&B, like type of artists too as well. Like he's rubbed off on a lot of people, man.
I was actually thinking at the beginning of this song that it kind of gave me like Adele vibes, like where like almost like when the way she approaches the track and like how she uses kind of like that symphony ballad kind of like theme to it, and like the way he comes in on this, like I feel like the way she approaches the song was similar to how he approached it at the beginning of this.
And then like I'm even like that too, man. But like I say, hey, like when you get a chance, hey, Pete, Bruno Mars' Natalie, like it's like
I think I've heard the song you're talking about, but it makes me think like the beat you just started humming made me think of a different song. But yeah. All right, Busman, we're gonna flip over to side D.
Ghost.
Hit that. Come click clacking on.
It's my dog.
I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold.
Yeah, I got the right to put up a fight, but not quite. 'Cause you cut off my light, but my sight is better tonight, and I might see you in my nightmare.
My life, and it's my only one. I got the night. I'm running from the sun. So good night. I'm headed out the door. After tonight, there will be no return. After tonight, I'm taking off on the road. I'm taking off on the road. And that you know, do you? 'Cause I'm just gonna be fine. Okay, I got you out my mind, and the night is young. The drinks is cold, the stars is out. I'm ready to go. You always thought I was always wrong. Well, now you know. Tell everybody that you know. Tell everybody that you know.
You cut off my light, but my sight is better tonight, and I might see you in my nightmare. But how do you get there? 'Cause we was once a fairy tale, but this is farewell. Yeah. Baby girl, I'm finished. I thought we were committed. I thought we were cemented. I really thought we meant it, but now we just repenting, and now we just resenting. The clouds in my vision, look how high that I be getting, and it's all because of you. Girl, we through. You think your issue don't stink, but you are Mrs. PU, and I don't see you with me no more. Not tell everybody that you know, that you know,
That you know.
Man, we gotta talk about Kanye, the composer, for a second, man. Dude, I mean, like he always knows like the right time to bring in a layer, man.
Yep.
Always, man. And like how he brought them strings in at the end, how he had that synth at the end and stuff like that, man.
Yep.
I mean, dude, I'm just saying, man, it's just like when you get an artist that is a freaking vocalist / producer, I mean, it's just the perfect marriage. Like you know exactly what you want, when you want it, when to play something, and it's just, yeah.
It's funny you say that because what I thought about this song, first of all, Buzz Fam, my favorite song on the album because Wheezy, like obviously, right? but
Wait, man, hey, you don't like Wheezy?
nah, I don't know.
He hates him.
But what you're saying about like he knows exactly when to put like the synth in or this in or this in. There was no more perfect artist at the time to put on a track with you in that kind of vibe than Wayne at the time, right? His voice matches it perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
Like the way he attacks the track, perfect. And he's one of like an artist like that could change up his style, his flow, like the way he comes at it. Because usually we're used to him barring out, going crazy, right? Or doing like whatever. But in this one, like he kept it chill and he played to the story, right? And he's like coming right after bad news, right? Let everybody that you know, like, right? This is we're changing things, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
things in our relationship, it's over. Like we're done. Like, and they're like playing along like throughout the whole thing, right? Like we just going through the different stages of relationships and all this stuff, and like what's going on in life and moving through all this stuff. And I just love that they added like Wayne onto this, and it fits so effortlessly.
Yeah, man, and it's like I love that though, you know, and like especially like when it comes to collaborations though, like you get, you know, just like an artist like Wayne, like he could just like adapt, like he's like a chameleon, like he could just, you know, just like whatever track, you know, like he's like meant to be featured on,
right?
Like he could just like play into that role. And then Kanye, you know, being like the one that he is, or like the vocalist, you know, like the composer and everything, like, you know, like he, you know, like seeks out, hey, you know what, like this artist, you know, hey, he could tell the story along with me, like. You know, and it's just like them being able to just like sit down and just vibe like that. Kanye's telling his part of the story, and then Wayne's telling his half of the story too as well. And it's just like, it just like makes everything perfect, man. It's just like a perfect track,
and,
you know?
Well, and you see it like playing forward now, right? Like on Wayne's Carter 5 when he had Kendrick on there.
Yeah.
Right? And they did Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
And it's like the same kind of thing where it's like Wayne needs the perfect artist to fit what he's doing right now and who's like up and coming and who's like doing like becoming huge at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's Kendrick and he's coming onto that track and he plays it perfectly as well. Like, and it's just like,
because like it's just like he played, you know, like the guy that's calling the shots and just like I'm getting these ladies to like do whatever to like get like whatever from the men, and then K-Dot playing like the victim,
right?
You know, and it was just like really cool, like how you know how
you got him on your phone, you got him on your phone.
Man. But it's just like I mean, just like I'm like these types of collaborations right here, man. I just like love. I mean, like it's like nothing forced about it, man.
Right?
It was seamless, and those are the types of collaborations that I love. You know, it's just like stuff like that, man. Like when they could just like come together and just.
And that's what we're saying because like. Kanye can figure out what needs to be involved in the like production wise, like what needs to come into a track. He needs to know, he understands who should be on the track with him and how it should sound. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, right? Like it's like no heart, like water off the duck's back,
just
right?
Like, hey, like you kicked it, like you have fun, you know, it was, I mean, like it is what it is, but
it's not going in here because it doesn't fit the thing, right? But Wayne, he fit that to the T.
I mean, he a chameleon, man. Chameleon, right. a million.
We got this coldest winter coming up. One of the best songs on the album.
Yeah, man. I got to get like a refresher on this right here, babe. Because like I'm saying, man, it's just like everything is kind of like dim with this though, you know? Because like it was like a great album. You know, it's just like one of those like where like I played like a few times and then I played like selected like tracks off of there and then it's just kind of just like, you know, like I put it like away like, you know, like my freaking expensive scotch. You like, you know what I mean? And it's just like I'm breaking it out though, you know. You know what I mean, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So it's like something like that, man. So it's gonna be my refresher right here, you know. And yeah, it's dope, man. It's like taking me down memory lane, man. Just like love it, man.
2 songs, and then we gotta.
Oh yeah, that's right, y'all.
Peep what's coming up next.
Hey, y'all. So y'all stay tuned to the end because like we got 3 more fire albums though. You know that's gonna be on the poll. You know,
indeed.
So, yep, y'all gotta
don't want to miss that.
To the end to check that out.
Oh wait, actually, one last thing about this song that Wayne did that I just noticed in this one.
Yeah.
He does a bar about roses not smelling like poo-poo, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Andre, the Outcast, the Andre shit from Roses.
Yeah.
I was like,
man,
I never
like
put that together.
Like career. Yeah, man, because like it was that, and then just like the initials of PU.
Yeah.
Like your initials is PU.
Yeah.
Like it's like, you stink. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that was super good. All right, let's drop it.
On lonely nights I start to fade. On lonely nights I start to fade. Her love's 1,000 miles away. Her love's 1,000 miles away. Memories made in the coldest winter. Goodbye, my friend. Will I ever love again? Memories made in the coldest winter. It's 4 a.m. and I can't sleep. It's 4 a.m. and I can't sleep. Her love is all that I can see. Her memories made in the coldest winter. Goodbye, my friend. Will I ever love again? Memories made in the coldest winter. The snow away. If spring can take the snow away, can it melt away all our mistakes? Can it melt away all our mistakes? Memories made in the coldest winter. Goodbye, my friend. I won't ever love again. Never again.
You know what that ending right there reminds me of every time? Jumanji. You know when like the end of the game or the game is getting ready to open or whatever, and the box is like doing the drums. Dun, 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 dun. Like I always feel like that ending right there is like Jumanji coming at you. Like
Man. Oh yeah, definitely, man. You know what, dude? Yeah, again, like another really well-written song. And it's just like another song that I'm gonna definitely like go back again and like listen to like over and over again. Though, you know, just to kind of just like really grasp like the story. It's like, again, it's just like one of those like where like the instrumental just like takes over again for me.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, like this was like such a perfectly composed like track. I just like love each and every element, like how it came in. Down, you know, it's just like, man, that just, I mean, dude, like, it just like really hooked me, man. And just,
Goodbye,
I mean, it's just like
my
everything was just like
friend.
perfect, man. It's just like the kicking there, just like, you know, it's just like everything was just so dope about this, man. And yeah, man, dude, like I'm telling you, man, just, he was in his bag, man. He was definitely in his bag.
Yeah. That's why I say like,
man.
That's probably one of the best songs on the album, just because like from start to finish, the whole thing is complete. Like you're talking about, like there was not a single miss in that beat and like the scheme. And it's one of the songs that's, I would say it's a little more like tempered in comparison to some of the other songs on the album, because a lot of the other songs like come in with like a lot of like flair and like stuff like coming at you like from everywhere. And this one does that, but it does it subtly. And
it does.
And it just holds your attention like the whole time. And then his singing over the top of it was just
man. It was just
effortless.
like dope, man. It was just like, just like everything on this track, man. It was just like hella dope, man. And that's like one of my favorite joints too as well. You know, like I'm after, you know, breaking my scotch off the shelf. Yeah. You know, like my expensive scotch, because this is like a great album. Yeah. So this is like definitely like one of my faves on here too. Definitely.
100%.
Yep. Okay, so let's go to Pinocchio story.
We got a little Pinocchio story to finish it off.
And then y'all stay tuned for that poll.
Indeed.
Yeah, because it's going to happen.
Wise men say, wise men say, wise men say. You'll never figure out real love. Never figure out real love. You'll never figure out real love. It's so crazy, crazy, crazy. I got everything figured out. But for some reason I can never find what real love is about. No doubt, everything in the world figured out. But I can never seem to find what real love was about. Do you think I sacrifice real life for all the fame and flashing lights? Do you think I sacrifice all my fault to be a real boy? Chasing the American dream, chasing everything we see up on the TV screen. And when the bench was left, and the clothes was left, and the hose was left. You talk the hoes to death, fixing the money to death. You spend the toes to death. And tell me what be left for a real boy, They say, Kanye, you keep it too real, boy. Perspective, and wise men say, one day you'll find your way. The wise man says, you'll find your way. The wise man says, you'll find your way. Wise man says.
Man, that was such a dope metaphor. That was like a really dope metaphor, man. Just like talking about, I want to have a real life, just like
Right.
just like knowing what like real life feels like, and just like caught up all up in this, in the situation that he's in, just like with, like the cameras, everything just like flashing on him all the time, all the attention and stuff like that, and just like knowing what it's like to just be, like a real person, that is just living,
Well, and I like that.
they could just like go be free. Like they could, I remember like Andre, I remember 3 Stacks talking about, just being able to go to a laundromat and just like wash clothes in peace without, like a whole crowd like coming up, asking for the autograph and stuff like that. And just like I'm talking about, like, man, I wish that other artists was able to experience stuff like this too, because like they want to, but it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. And just like, you can definitely feel like the pain, in Kanye's, lyrics too as well, man. Just like, yo, I want to be this, man, but it's like this life right here, I can't escape it, man. It's just like, wow. Like it was like so freaking deep, man.
Well, and he does like a perfect job of like the Pinocchio story, right? Like, because he's talking about like you're saying, he wants to be a real boy,
Yeah.
right? And he's like, he's like, did I give away my life? Did I give away my chance at like having a normal life, like and doing normal things and having a family and this and that? And like, it's like one of those things where you kind of like paint the picture of like, I saw this quote the other day, and it said something along the lines of like, you told yourself you'd be happy when you met your last goal.
Yeah. It's
You
just
know
like
what I mean?
always chasing,
And
man.
like, and you got there and you're like, okay, well, yeah, but I'm still not happy. So now I'm going to reach for the next goal and to the next goal and to the next goal. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, man, from one workaholic to another, right? Like,
Yeah, man, and it's crazy, man. It's just
you
like
just never
hunger.
catch it. Like it is the hunger, right?
Yeah.
And it's what you got to like step back sometimes and realize is that the chase is what you're excited about. You put a goal so you have somewhere to run, right?
Yeah.
But it's the run that's making you happy. And you have to realize it's the run that's making you happy, and you have to take time to include other things in that,
Yeah, man.
so that you don't lose sight, right, of like of what you're doing it for, or like why you're doing it.
Dude, I'll tell you, man, that's like deep as hell, man. Because I tell you what, man, it's just like, I mean, just like that chase of it all, man. And it's like, for me, man, I'm just like making beat after beat and just like song after song. And it's just like, I think I'm gonna chill, but then like mine is just like racing like throughout the night, just like, damn, like this sounds cool, that sounds cool, that sounds cool. Hey, this beat could do, yeah. And it's just like, it's crazy, man. So I know it's just like with what Ye, and like with what other artists are just like really going through, man. It's just, yeah, I mean, the hunger, the chase, but then like you do want to chill, and it's just, I mean, it's.
But when you're chilling, you're not chilling because you're thinking about like doing more and more.
Yeah, that's right, man. It's just like it's constantly on the brain.
It is, and so then you feel like you're missing out, right? And you're falling behind.
Yeah.
But that's why I say like you got to stay like I try to take a step back sometimes, and I'm like, nope, today I'm just not going to do it, and I'm just gonna focus on something else because I know like my tendencies, and I'll just like, okay, what's next? I gotta edit this video. I gotta edit that video. I gotta make this thing. I gotta do this. I gotta make this thing. Right? Like, and I gotta like just keep going. And it was like, burnout is a real thing, and it's not at the same time. I feel like because like you'll get burned out, and then like 2 days later you're like, okay, like you'll crash, right? And then like you'll come back. So you just gotta find some balance. So they like, right? Like it's like kind of sprinting versus long distance running. You got to find a pace in which you can keep going, right? And some rest points.
Yep.
And it's not always a sprint.
Yeah, exactly.
But Buzz fam, Kanye, your album is fire.
Kanye.
My favorite album from you. Now, to be fair, I haven't really heard all of his albums all the way through.
So like I tell you what though, it's just like, of course, just like for me, like how I grew up, I started off with College Dropout, a great album. And then I'll tell you what, it's just like, after like listening to that, and then like after like other artists was like, hey, Kanye, make me a beat. And I was like thinking, I was like, okay, I got Kanye found out because his particular beats sound like this. And then he came out with Late Registration, which is my favorite album. And it was like a totally different thing. Yeah. And then after that, Graduation, another totally different vibe. And it's just like, and then like from Graduation to 808 and Heartbreaks, I'm just like, you know what? Kanye is one of the type of guys, why he's like one of my favorite artists is because he lets every single album live on its own planet. Yeah. He doesn't repeat himself. He doesn't look back, because like as 3 Stacks said, you focus on the past, your ass will be a has-what.
That's right.
And
he's got to keep going forward.
Yay, man. Like he's doing like a great job of just like pressing on and just like moving forward, man. So damn, it's great. Yeah, so speaking 100%. Of which though.
What do we got coming up in the bag?
Oh, so like what we got coming up in the bag, and then how I was like dropping a 3-stack rhyme, and that particular rhyme was off of this classic album, Aquemini. Yeah.
Buzz fam.
So
I love 3 Stacks and I love Outkast. I don't think that I've ever actually heard this album. I've probably heard some songs off this album, but I've never heard this album.
That by far is my favorite Outkast album, out of all the Outkast albums. Like, I mean, just like the production, just everything that, like how Andre 3 Stacks and Big Boy, like how they produced that album, it was amazing. It was just like one of the best albums, like I'm moving on into like the 2000s. That was like probably like one of the best albums like during that time right there. That's like hella dope, man.
Well, Buzz fam, you're gonna have to put us on or vote for it.
Yeah, so like if y'all want Casey to go crazy, like go ahead and vote that Aquemini. Okay, and then since, like we like to try to put like artists together, just like vibes artists, so like we got a Tribe Called Quest back up in the mix again, for the thank you, for like we got it covered from here. Thank you for your service, like. And like that was like the best, like Tribe Called Quest went out with the bang. Like they went out with the bang. That album, classic album, they have a collection of like artists that contributed to that album, with Kanye also on that album, with 3 Stacks on that album, with Kendrick on that album, and Talib Kweli too as well, and of course Busta Rhymes in Consequence.
Bust.
Yeah. So another, and also Elton John too as well was on
Elton
that
John's
album
on
too.
here?
Yeah, and also Anderson .Paak.
Dang. Yeah. Okay, so Buzz fam.
So like that's like a great classic album, and like look, Buzz fam, if you want to go out with a bang,
This is how
like
you go out.
this
with
is
the
like
bang.
how you go out. Like that's
All
how you
right.
make a last album right there.
Well, Buzz fam, right now we're 2 for 2 for albums I haven't heard.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to let me know. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm a little partial to Outkast because I love Andre, but
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah. Okay. And then our last one, which is like in the top 10 of all time, like in the world, like rated albums. All right. We're going to take it back to a collective, group of MC and big time producer. So we got MF Doom and Madlib, which made a collective, album called Mad Villain, and also Mad Villainy, like which is like the album title. So this right here, is what made me go down the MF Doom rabbit hole. And unfortunately for me, I didn't really dig into MF Doom until after he passed, which I wish that I would have dug into him like before. But that right there, I see why that is like in the top 10, rated albums in the world. Like it's just amazing. So
Buzz fam, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think I've ever heard MF Doom, and I don't know how that's possible. I got it, but I hear about him all the time, and everybody's like, "Oh, MF Doom this, MF Doom that," and it's like one of those artists like you missed out on
Yeah. Wayne,
Tech Nine,
yep, I missed out on Tech Nine. I missed out on Wayne.
right? And it's like
yeah.
some of those artists that they just weren't in your circle or in that vein of music you were listening to, and you just missed it.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to get after MF Doom for a long time because I've
Yeah.
never heard everybody I know that loves music loves MF Doom, even when they don't like hip hop. So that makes me real curious.
Yeah.
So I guess no matter what, I'm gonna win because
Hey, yeah.
I haven't heard.
It's
any
going to
of
be a win, though, because any one of those are going to be a win.
Yeah.
So a Buzz fam, whichever one you want to hear the most, hey, we'll go ahead and do that, and then and we'll get that on the next, album that goes on the spinner.
Indeed, Buzz
Until-
fam. But until then, appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Let us know what else we should be checking out and what vinyl albums we should be ordering.
Yeah.
So make sure it's on vinyl. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon so that you
Yeah.
can see the uncut versions or whatever.
Oh yeah. And we'll see you on that next one.
And if you guys want to send us the vinyl,
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that too.
the address is down there for the P.O. box.
Yep.
And we'll see you all in the next one, Buzz fam.
Peace.